How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have more Mariners franchise here as we've overtaken the Angels for third place in our division, sitting at 18 and 14. Taking a look here, we had a good April, turn it around. We're at a six-game winning streak, hoping to make it seven here as we're going to take on Luis Severino, who's 0-4 with a 7 ERA. So, things are looking good, but we've played hot baseball so far, and we're, back to clawing our way up to the division. All right. Now, so one of the things I want to look at is the trade block. So we're going to just kind of update our trade block. We're going to put Alvarado, Steven on there, and as well as Cal Raleigh. He's not necessarily working out for us so far, kind of starting to decline there. And Harry Ford also kind of struggling, but we don't really have anybody else. So Harry Ford is kind of the future, but Raleigh is not doing so hot. Looking at the trade block, Francisco Alvarez of the Mets is someone who's available, but he would kind of take a lot to get. And this reminded me that I just wanted to go ahead and say who we're looking for. Now, I'm looking to, better our infield here, but really I'm just looking to improve at catcher. Um, maybe first base, but not really. I think Craig Nunez is just having some growing pains. However, you never know what the option might look like, but first base, in my opinion, is always just kind of, it doesn't really matter. We can find somebody. But just looking at Alvarez, just seeing what it might take to get him, and I just don't know if he's really worth it. He might be though, but this is something to keep an eye on down the line. We can get rid of some pitchers because we do have a plethora, or we do have our rotation kind of locked down. Kirby, Gilbert locked in. Yuri Perez is looking great. So is Walter Ford. So we don't really need a ton of pitchers. We could part ways with them, but just looking and seeing, is that worth the price? And another area we're looking at is bullpen and just kind of seeing what's available. Tuki Toussaint, he could be kind of fun. Bring him, to the team, but just seeing what's available on the block. Of course, I get caught up and I'm like, oh my guys. But Joe Barlow's a guy I'm looking at. He wouldn't take much. I could flip him 1-for-1 for Steven. They're both the same age. Barlow probably has a better pitch mix with a slider, 4-seam, 2-seam, and 12-6. Pretty good FIP as well. Below 3, I think that's good. That shows my ignorance, but I think you want a low FIP. I don't know advanced stats. I'm trying to learn, but I get lost. But Joe Barlow's a guy I'm looking at. Might have to, I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna give Steven the month. But if by June he hasn't turned it around, and we're gonna try to pitch with him a little bit more, then I'm gonna part ways. And Alvarado might be a failed experiment, honestly. He's looked ugly, and when I've pitched with him in games, he has looked ugly. So we'll see what to make of that as we move along. All right, so before we do that, we got to look around the MLB or around the league, and Zach Gallen, picked up by the Yankees, throws a perfect game. And as you can see, the defense had to help him out a little bit because he only got 4 strikeouts. So only 4 of his 27 outs were via the punch out. So Gallen looking like a good pickup for New York, and that's the first perfect game this year. We've already had a few no hitters. So that's pretty great. Did it in Chicago, and the Yankees only, they win 7-0. So that's awesome. Aaron Judge, Anthony Volpe, and Rougned Odor providing all the power the Yankees need. But Zach Gallen, the star of the show. Also, some things to notice: the Astros just don't quit. They're the best team in baseball, and they had another winning streak this time. They got to 6. And the Boston Red Sox snapped it, sweeping 3 in Atlanta. And I say this time. In the next video, you'll see they have another 5-game winning streak. So, maybe some spoilers ahead. But the Astros sweeping the Braves in Atlanta, getting the sweep of the Reds, which we swept the Reds too. So but they are the team to beat. As you can see, 3 sweeps in April. Just wow. So they lose 5-8 to Boston to snap that streak, but they're sitting at 20-6, the best team in baseball. Seems like the loss of Kyle Tucker didn't help out that or didn't hurt them that much. The Nationals, on the other hand, are trending in the opposite direction. A 7 no, a 10-game losing streak. No, I think it's 7 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. Sorry, I can't count. A 7-game losing streak. Colorado, Miami, and the Mets. They win one out in against New York, but barely 3-2. So the Astros at 6-23 are going the opposite way. Or the Astros, the Nationals are going the opposite direction. Oof, poor guys there, but they're still in a long rebuild and they've got a while to go, it looks like. Them and the A's. The A's are better than the Nationals. The A's have 9 wins. So they have a long way to go, it seems. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm making a bit of an effort, more of an effort, so to speak, to look around the league and see what's happening. And I enjoy it. I feel like I know a lot more of what's going on. There's still some surprises, but, I'm enjoying it, so I hope you guys are too. Taking a look really quickly at this matchup tonight as the Mariners go for win number 7, and a comparison of the starters, and Severino not having a good year so far. Kind of getting up there in age, starting to decline there, but, Logan Gilbert doing Logan Gilbert things, and I'd say we have a pretty good chance at extending our streak. I hope, and doing it against the home, or for the home crowd, in front of the home crowd, as we start a 3-game set here against the Angels. All right, bit of a weird freeze there, but Logan Gilbert there, you see, he's 3-2, no decision in his 6 starts. ERA right at 3, averaging about 7 innings a start with 28 strikeouts, and Severino there, 0-4, 7.4 ERA, 26 2/3 innings. Strikeouts and walks are similar. The strikeouts are a little bit lower than Gilbert, but he's walked about the same. So, whatever it is, the issue that he's running into, it's costing him. Juan Soto, crack off the bat to center, but Mike Trout is there, and yes, you guys see that correctly. Juan Soto is batting leadoff for us tonight. I changed up the batting order. So Soto, Rodriguez, Tucker giving that left, left. Haniger batting cleanup. Cal Raleigh, Bryce Terang sliding him back into that 6th spot where he thrived for us. Ke'Bryan Hayes, K. Dowdy, and Rivas getting the starting job at first for the time being. So we'll see if this lineup fares any better here. And I mean, so far it's working. It's gotten us 6 wins as Rodriguez gives that a ride to left. But, we're making better contact, so, what? It's just superstition. That's all baseball's about. So if it works, we're never going to change it, right? But here's Kyle Tucker having an excellent season so far. Excellent first year with the Mariners. And the Astros, like I said earlier, don't miss his presence as he rips that fastball foul into the seats. Do you ever wonder if, Preston Tucker ever gets kind of jealous that Kyle had all the success with Preston kind of just floating around for a little bit? And Trout can't get that one as that rattles all the way up against the wall in that little corner there. And Tucker with a 2-out double, so we're able to make some solid contact to start the game. We'll take that. Mitch Haniger trying to drive him in. And he's just going to get jammed there on the fastball in. Good 2-seamer by Severino to get out of the inning. All right, Taylor Ward going to take a strike there. Logan Gilbert back out there, getting some work in. And he's going to get him looking for strike 2. Good fastball on the outside. Got him with the slider. Ward tried to check the swing, but he went around, no appeal. And there's Gilbert's first strikeout of the game. Ripped by Walsh to right field. Tucker's not going to get there. That's a hard hit ball off the wall. And Walsh to second. And he will slide in safely. Jared Walsh with a 1-out double, number 9 for him. And, that's Angels got something cooking here. Seiya Suzuki going to swing and miss at that pitch, 0-1. Acquired from Chicago.
Nope.
So the Angels lose Ohtani in this franchise. He goes to the Twins, if you'll recall. They get another superstar here in Seiya Suzuki. Although arguably not as good as Ohtani, but they'll take it. And he goes down looking, called strike 3 on the good slider away. 2 outs now with Walsh still at second. That's a questionable pitch. Right on the border, but probably a ball. Edward Rios to Doughty to end the inning. So here's Bryce Terang. He's been red hot, not ice hot. And he's going to continue with a double into left center. Bryce Terang. When he's hot, he's hot. All right, here's Kate Doughty. 2 outs. Runner at second still. 2-2. Doughty gives me some Doughty if he can do this. And he chases the good off-speed pitch for the third out. So still no score. To the third, 8-9-1. Christian Vasquez going to swing and miss.
Strike.
Gosh, Logan's looking sharp. 1-1, 2 outs for Nico Horner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nico Horner has been a thorn in our side whenever we play the Angels. And a thorn in our side tonight he will not be. Another excellent slider. Man, Gilbert has the slider working. On to the fourth, Mike Trout.
0-1.
0 for 1. 16 seasons for Trout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's crazy to think about. And in this franchise, he's been able to stay relatively healthy throughout. So, good for him. But he's down 1-2. Gilbert looking to get another punch out. And again, the Angels just chasing that slider. They look like me up there.
Jared.
All right, 2 outs now. Runner still at first for Jared Walsh, who had a double his first time up. He takes a pitch at the knees. Strike 1. Gilbert working quickly here. Fouls it off. And Walsh quickly behind 0-2. Got him, strike 3. Logan Gilbert carves up another one, this time on 3 pitches. On to the 5th, still no score. A pitcher's duel. Who would have thought, huh? Against the 7 ERA Severino, a pitcher's duel. Leadoff man on. That one's going to find some outfield grass. Rios is on, and 62 pitches. Vasquez is down on strikes. Logan Gilbert putting on a clinic out here. 2 outs for Jacob, or 1 out for Jacob Melton. Deep in the hole, Doughty will throw to first. It's the only play he has. But runners in scoring position. But Gilbert works through it. Another punch out. Let's see if we can get something going here in the 5th. Terang, base hit up the middle. What's new? Am I right? He just loves that 6th spot in the lineup. 2 for 2. Okay, Doughty now. Struck out his last time up. But he gets a pitch he can handle. Severino didn't want that slider there, and Trout is going to watch him leap, but he can't bring it back. Doughty sends it outie with a 2-run shot, his 3rd of this young season. And we finally break open here. It is a 2-0 Mariners lead here in the 5th inning. So that's 7 games. That winning streak's looking good so far. Gilbert in the 6th. David Fletcher gonna loop one in front of Julio. So leadoff man is on. Gilbert really had to labor through that 5th inning. He's at 75 pitches, and his stamina's starting to waver a little bit. And you've got Trout, Taylor Ward, and Jared Walsh. I'm not so worried about Ward, but I am worried about Trout and Walsh. And I'm not sure what Trout is looking at there with the fastball down the middle. But hey, we'll get him with the slider. How about that?
Now
that is the 2nd time tonight that Trout has been down on strikes. Taylor Ward ripping that down the line. And that's going to be it for Logan. Or actually, no, he's going to face one more batter. Gilbert to first. Rivas to Terang. Back to Rivas. So he gets out of it in the 6th. On to the 7th. There's another strikeout. Oh. Edwin Rios now into the hole and into left for a base hit. That will be the last batter that Logan Gilbert faces. Hey, JK, sorry. I know I take him out at this point because he only goes 6 in the third. I just couldn't remember when, so I do apologize for that. But, okay, now, I've said it before, I'll say it again, but for real this time. Gilbert is out. Trevor Stephen is in. We're going to take a look at him. 6 2/3 innings of 13.5 ERA. So, you know, maybe not the smartest thing to do when you have a lead, but, and a small lead at that, but I need to see him in action. So we're going to do it. Down the line. Oh, that is why you have Brian Hayes there. Makes the play and is able to throw him out to save the shutout. Terang does it again against the lefty. 3 for 3. Brian Hayes whips that into right field. That will roll to the wall. Terang to third. And he's going to come all the way around to score with a throw. And Brian Hayes' RBI double puts us up 3 here in the 7th. Dowdy had a home run his last time up. This time he goes the other way into right field. Here comes Hayes. Nope, Hayes will actually stay put. Probably a smart play. All right, Juan Soto. Not really hitting a lot with him this season. But there's Juan Soto doing Juan Soto things. Hit hard right at the right fielder, Suzuki. And the run will score for nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th now. Kyle Tucker against the lefty. That doesn't stop Kyle. That's a changeup, and he got every bit of and crushed it out of the park. Solo shot. I love Kyle Tucker. I love him. Every franchise from now on until the end of time will be a franchise where I try to get Kyle Tucker. His swing is just glorious. I love it so much. And he continues to show why we paid him what we paid him. All right, 2 outs now. Bryce Terang looking to keep that perfect game going. 3 for 3, a double, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. 2 outs in the 8th. Terang ripping it foul. Down 0-2. Let's see what he can do now if he can fight back and get on base. Takes out the fastball outside. That pitch always gets me. It doesn't matter though. We get the dub. 5-0 as we shut out the Angels. The boys came to play. It took a little bit to get the offense rolling, but Dowdy, Tucker, Soto all helped to secure this W, but probably nobody better than Logan Gilbert tonight. Although, you know, Bryce Terang was also there, but Logan gets his 4th win. Severino still looking for that 1st win. And the Angels, you know, they had us almost in hits, 10-0. But Logan Gilbert is your player of the game. 6 1/3, 10 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts. Bryce Terang, of course, though, 3 for 4. 2 for 3, Cade Dowdy. 3 for 4, Kyle Tucker as well. And Brian Hayes driving in a run with a 1 for 3 performance. So, all in all, a wonderful night of Mariners baseball, a wonderful video. We got to, you know, this season is looking kind of fun. We're starting to turn things around, heat up a little bit, and we've won for a week straight. Must be nice. The boys are hitting and pitching, and all in all, just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful start to May here on the channel, getting the dub. All right, guys, so that will do it for me. And if you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as I try to post videos here as often as I can. And next time on the channel, we will see the return of Ty France to Seattle as we start a weekend series against the Guardians. And who knows where we'll be by then. You know, maybe we'll keep this hot streak going. We'll have to find out. So I hope you guys will find out. Make sure you leave some feedback in the comments as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.